Hello, beautiful YouTube.
Hi,
We're
YouTube.
back for another week. Anyways, we're going to start the show, and I'll introduce our guests when we start the show, so I don't have to do it twice, because then that would be weird. But we're just saying hi to YouTube, and now we're going to start the live show. We've got some viewers in there, so hello. Feel free to chat and like and subscribe and punch that bell. Just punch your screen as hard as you can.
Gosh, let's don't do that.
Katrin, always the voice of reason. I'll talk about, maybe I'll mention some punching that happened yesterday at my house on the show. Stay tuned.
Ooh. I'm all ears.
Maybe you shouldn't talk about that.
No, it's funny.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Anyways, you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2. Hello and welcome to iamGEEK. My name is Ryan. I'm joined by my good pal Katrin, and Chris is not here with us tonight because he's in Disney World.
What?
And he's staying at the Polynesian. So go see him right now if you're watching us live and you're in Disney
Not
World.
just the Polynesian.
Club
level Polynesian.
Fancy pants. He sent me a picture of all the free stuff you can get on the club level, and I'm like, there was a fridge full of Uncrustables, and I'm like, if I was there, I would be lining my pockets and bags with Uncrustables, and my children would eat them all week long, and that'd be it. But taking his place today, which may be like a step up, probably step up. We won't tell him. We won't tell him. Step up.
Step back.
The Derek Frank is back with us again. We love having him. We loved last time. And we had to have you back.
It's good to be back, guys. How you doing?
We are doing fantastic. But yes, Chris is gone, and he's staying at the Polynesian tonight. But then tomorrow they have to move to the boardwalk for things.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say, like, they're going to have to go to I-4 or something.
Yeah, he's like,
the best Western on I-4.
Yeah. They only had room for one night in the Polynesian. We had to switch to the lowly boardwalk.
When I-4 was hopping, like that was like it was good. Scary.
Not anymore. It's a dark place. Anyways, and then they're going on the Wish, so I'm sure next time maybe we'll have a big Disney Wish extravaganza for the 250th.
Ow!
Wow. And he'll tell us about all the movies he watched in his room. Derek, if you don't know this, when they go on a cruise, him and his wife, they spend most of their time in their room just watching movies.
You know, it's funny because I've been on 11 or 12 cruises. They've all been on the exact same boat, and they've all been music festivals. And one of my favorite things to do is sit in the room and watch movies.
There you go.
So I get it. Plus, they have movies that aren't out yet.
That's true. There you go.
Especially if you get a balcony, keep the balcony open and the room service coming. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess so. That works.
I mean,
it's a Disney cruise. So.
I've never done a Disney cruise though. So
yeah. Winchester's joining us live from Batu, and we're going to be talking about Batu tonight.
Man, he's only here for a second, he said.
Only here for a second? Well,
but
he is working.
Pouring down rain, he said.
Oh.
No, it's not so mellow. Depends on how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sleeping, then man, that's sleep.
I mean, you'd think it would be sort of mellow because if it's pouring the rain, you just
go stand over under the.
He's gonna go stand under something. Anyways, because Derek, you're such a big Star Wars fan and a Disney fan, we thought we would take a little deep dive and do something a little crazy tonight and talk about Galaxy's Edge and maybe how we would expand it. But before we get to that, I want to tell you, we were talking about punching the notification thing. And you wanted to hear the story. Yesterday at my house, it was my daughter's 5th birthday. 5th birthday. We had a party at the house because my wife is now out of town, so we had to do it not this weekend because for some reason my wife wanted to be at the party. I don't know why, but
who knows?
She wanted to be there. Anyways, and it was a Frozen themed birthday party,
as it should be.
Yeah, so I did the whole house up. I got all my cool lights. We had blue lights everywhere. I little ice cube things that turn, colors and
Yeah.
all that stuff. We went out, but she wanted a pinata for some reason, and it's been rainy here and muddy, and I'm like, we're not going to do a pinata outside because candy and the mud and the kids diving for it.
And
So I
dresses.
decided, in dresses because she was in full Elsa gear. I was like, let's do it inside, but I don't want them swinging a stick around inside. So I got my wife's boxing gloves.
She's a professional boxer, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, in case you didn't know. They were pink boxing gloves. So
Betty Bantha is her name.
You could say that she's a street fighter.
She's a street fighter, yeah.
Oh, that was a bad one. Sorry.
Anyways, they were in the garage buried behind something. But she's retired from her boxing days. But anyways, they're pink, so it's perfect for a little girls' party. And I told the rest of the adults there, I said, hey, if you're on TikTok, get your cameras out because something's about to go down that you want to film. So I handed this 5-year-old boxing gloves, and I held the frozen thing on a stick away from me.
Yeah.
And she went at it. She was beating that thing. And then my son wanted a turn. So he put the boxing gloves on and he went back as far as he can and just punched it as hard as he can. And it broke the zip tie and it went flying off of the pole. And then it was like, I sent a video to Katrin.
Yeah.
It was like a zombie horde, like these children just pounced on it and they were all beating it. And then some of them were like kicking it and like jumping on it. And then one of the other parents walks over and goes, hey, just so you know, that's one of those pinatas where you just have to there's a bunch of strings on the bottom. You just pull the ribbon and one of the ribbons will let the bottom fall out. And I'm like, what
fun is that?
And they're like, yeah, you don't have to hit that kind. As the children are tearing into it.
Yeah, because it's like cardboard on the sides. It's not paper mache like the ones that we're used to, right? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's made of cement.
Yeah. My way was so much better. I mean, punching it with boxing gloves and then like they were drop kicking it and stuff.
Fun.
I mean,
like who wants to go up and pull a ribbon down and watch candy fall? I mean, I can go do that somewhere else.
That's so 2022.
That's true. It's so woke.
So woke. So them woke pinatas.
We don't hit pinatas.
They have feelings too. Sorry. Derek's like, I'm never coming back on here again.
No, I can't wait for the next one. I'm already like, all right, when do they schedule me the next time?
So it was a fun birthday party. They went crazy and they all made Olafs out of marshmallows and stuff. And my daughter didn't really get the thing, and she smeared, because my wife smeared like blue icing on it, so she made like melted Olaf. So it was just the eyes and the nose sitting in this blue icing.
I mean, why not?
It's summer,
right?
So she killed Olaf and then she beat Olaf pinata. So it's a very violent 5-year-old birthday party. We had fun.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, the police were not called. Everything's okay.
That you're aware of, anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's get on to the main show tonight, and let's talk Galaxy's Edge. I think we're all fans of Galaxy's Edge here.
Yes,
3 of us. Chris is experiencing it for his first time tomorrow because he's never been.
Oh man.
Yeah. So he's going to listen to this back, which he probably won't, but we'll pretend that he does, and he'll be like, "Oh man, your Galaxy's Edge sounds so much better than what I went to." But so I thought what we'd do, we'd be like, okay, so the Tron ride. This is in the future. The Tron ride's finished. Epcot's done. And they've decided, hey, it's time to expand Galaxy's Edge. It's that time. So tonight, I thought we would expand Galaxy's Edge, and so what I texted you guys or messaged you guys was sort of like a new ride experience, or a ride, maybe a restaurant, and then some other kind of experience. So 3 things. I think I have like 16 things, but
good.
I'll narrow it down.
I got an extreme idea. So,
Oh,
mhm.
real lightsabers.
Oh no,
Not that.
we'll hold on tight because I'm going to talk about it. That's for sure. Got grand plans.
You could buy a well,
Lightsabers?
quote unquote, real lightsaber from the Hacksmith Industries. They made a mini version of the one they built,
Mm.
and it's like a lighter version. It's like, about that big.
It's like a little dagger.
And you could buy it for $50. I'm like, $50?
No, it's dangerous.
Oh, it's just like a butane lighter. I mean,
Well, then don't buy it.
anyways.
That original one though, that was the one with just like the big flame going up. Is that what you're talking about? That would scare the crap out of me. I think if
You
somebody
can get a
came out-
pocket version
but
now.
now you can have a pocket. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
I've already ordered it.
I wouldn't put it past
I
you.
What kind of gas do you have to pump through to make that blade purple?
Right.
Well, they're working on right now. It's blue, I think, and they're working on an attachment that will turn it red.
Mm.
I don't know.
Bleed that kyber crystal.
Yep. All right, so let's do this, and then maybe at the end we'll talk a little bit about Star Cruiser. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to convince people we gotta make a group and go together. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna make it work.
I'm still trying to convince my wife that I need to go do that.
Oh, I could call her and talk to her.
Yeah, I think that would help a whole lot. I really think that might convince her.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that. All right,
Ryan said it's okay.
Ryan.
It's
Oh
fine.
wait, whoa, Ryan from iamGEEK.
It'd be like the first time I saw you. Like,
Well, I mean, if he wants to go, then let's make it happen.
yeah.
Anyways, I think we would have a blast on there.
Oh, I think so. I've heard a lot of great things about it.
Yeah, we just got to get Katrin to go somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah,
I'd love
I don't
to.
know.
We'll figure it out one of these days.
One day. All right, here we go. Who would like to start with their first?
What are we going to
thing?
start with?
So if people don't know, which if you've listened to our show at all, then you know about Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge is sort of a Star Wars land found in Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World in Orlando, or outside of Orlando, Florida. It is based on the time period of the sequels, and they want to sort of stay in that time period right now.
Mm.
But they have brought in Boba Fett and Fennec Shand, so that's a little bit out of that time period. So
I think they're gonna wipe it all clean with a multiverse thing. Anyways, they've already done it in Rebels. Let's just do it and get rid of those movies.
I've got an idea in my little notes here for that.
Oh, I'm here too. I'm so excited about this. Like when you gave me some options of topics tonight, I don't think I could have typed it any faster.
Nice.
What I wanted to talk about.
Since we're talking about, should I start with that one?
Yeah, go. Go for it.
All right. So right as you know, I have a shop called iamGEEK Shop on Etsy. Check it out if you want some cool kyber crystals. I've been working on a new one, and this sort of led me to that idea. But this new ride experience, this is gonna be a huge one. So it's gonna cost a lot of money. So Bob Paycheck, just open up the wallet. It's gonna be called The World Between Worlds. And this is going to be how we get the other characters in the parks. So basically, if you've watched Rebels, there's this place called the World Between Worlds, where it's basically you go through this. It's in this temple. You go through these doors, and you can go into different parts of the past or the future, or in Star Wars. So, and in it, it's like it looks like this sort of glowing road that you walk down and go through. So this would be sort of maybe like a trackless ride. We can iron out the details, we can get this done. But so each scene you would go through would be going through one of these doors, and it would lead to like maybe something with Darth Vader, maybe something with Darth Maul, maybe something, with all the eras of the prequels, the originals, We'll throw in the sequels too. Rebels, Clone Wars, all the stuff. And then when you exit the ride, you exit into this big room that is a meet and greet area.
Oh.
meet and greet area that has all these characters. So you can meet Darth Vader, you can meet, Darth Maul, you can meet Boba Fett, everybody in this big area. And then the exit to that area is another one of these big doors, and it takes you back to Batu. So you're still in that timeline, but you can jump through these timelines through the world between worlds. So I know that the Rise of Resistance is a trackless ride, so it's like, well, this would be another thing. But I mean, I think this one would be cooler because you could do more with it. I don't know. Thoughts, concerns?
I like that idea. And
the guide for the ride is the main Loth Wolf, so he guides you through the ride, like the spirit of the Loth Wolf.
You could even like take it a step further, and depending on what time of day you ride it, is what characters are in Galaxy's Edge.
Very cool.
And it changes the storyline in there. They don't have to do anything different.
I like it.
I like it
again. Yeah, Rebels is one of my favorite Star Wars things ever. So
totally,
it needs to have more presence. So that's my big one. The other one's
I think a lot of us Star Wars geeks will attest that they can easily fix all of the problems with these new 3 movies just by going back to Rebels, and they could do it with Ahsoka.
Yep,
they can do it with the first season of Ahsoka, and then they can redo 3 movies and almost go back to the Legends storyline, and they would sell like crazy.
Oh yeah. And just think, Disney, that's just more money. Just more money you're gonna make.
Exactly. And I'll give it to you. I will give you all my money if you take those out. And I'm not gonna say I'm still gonna watch the new ones, but I'll still have them in my collection.
Except for the one that shall not be named.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a great idea. Where would that live in the park?
Well,
because that's part of this. If we're redesigning, you got to have a place for it. They do have some expansion paths.
There is room back there behind, so it would have to go behind somewhere. I'm trying to think where behind.
Pull up a map.
I sort of know the perfect place for it, but a lot of people.
No, I want to hear it because the way you're laughing, I think I have an idea.
Would not be happy.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
Because you got Star Tours over here. If you bulldoze Muppet area,
yeah,
and then that would be the World Between Worlds area, and it would lead through that tunnel into Batu.
Yeah, I mean,
so you could have Star Wars, the World Between Worlds, Batu.
Yeah, it Muppets area is kind of out of place now, right? With that, it's been that way for a while, obviously. But I mean, it's kind of out of place because it's its own thing right there. But it's in between 2 Star Wars things. So
I know how to easily bring that back, but that's all part of mine.
Okay,
yeah, we'll get to that later.
Muppets in space. Well, we can go on to yours. I mean,
all right.
It's a perfect segue.
Well,
we're all about
mine is wild. So. My proposal is everybody wants a 5th gate, right? Give them a 5th gate, but it's not Star Wars. Move the Hollywood studio stuff that they want to keep to the 5th gate, which is probably nothing, and redo the whole Hollywood studios as a full Galaxy's Edge, where Tower of Terror would turn into some Star Wars themed ride, just like we already know they've done it at Disneyland. And they've changed that theme. You have Rock and Roller Coaster, which is probably going to change anyways.
Yeah.
You can easily make something with that. Where I said the Muppet Show, you keep the Muppets and you do Muppet Star Wars. They've already done that before. The Muppet Babies did it. I think they've done some other things like that.
Yeah.
But you theme the whole park around Star Wars. And they have so much space. They have all the restaurants. They have everything there. And you can have different areas as different time frames in Star Wars, or like this is the prequels, this is the original 3, this is the sequels, this is all the cartoon stuff.
Yeah.
And think of like what you could do with all the Toy Story area. And also looking at the book. Have you guys read the book Black Spire?
Started to.
I don't know how to read, so actually I don't have the book.
I have the book.
So
yeah.
Oh,
I got into like a couple pages. So.
Oh, so I've done the audiobook a few times.
There you go.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love. I think it's a great book. Actually, probably one of my favorite Star Wars books. And they paint such a great picture of what Batu should look like.
Okay.
And there's a lot of like caves and woods and things like that they could incorporate in there. So my idea is get rid of all the Hollywood studios. No one cares anymore about Hollywood studios.
Well, it's not the same as it used to be, right? It's
exactly.
not old
well,
Hollywood.
It's like,
right?
You know, when we all started going, it was, you know, it was so much different. You had the backlot tour and everything. And, you know, I remember going and watching the animators drawing Mulan one time when I was a kid. So everything's changed so much. I don't think that people have the attachment with Hollywood studios that they have with the other parks.
So so this fifth gate, you would take Toy Story Land, because I mean Toy Story Land's pretty popular.
Yeah.
You could take the new Mickey and Minnie ride.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that ride, but I don't think, I mean, if it was gone, I don't think that anybody would lose sleep.
Trying to think I'm just trying to think what you would actually take. I think those two rides you would take.
Yeah. Or you don't take, or they just start over.
That'd be it.
Yeah. Because you can repurpose everything that's already there. They've got a ton of show buildings. They've got rides. They've got enough rides. The buildings would not be hard to repurpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why are people even going to Hollywood studios at this point now? Because of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that place is a ghost town. Little Mermaid. That's all we have to say.
Well, it is a ghost town. It's just an empty shell.
Yes.
They didn't even announce that was closing, I don't think. I think it was just like, oh, when somebody asked about it, people were like, oh no, there's never been a Little Mermaid ride there. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Mandela effect.
Yeah. You got the kids, the Disney Junior dance party could easily turn into Star Wars dance party.
Wasn't that a restaurant? Like that was a buffet for a while. And then like the animation studios were over there.
I think it's been a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
Playhouse Disney, all that stuff. All right, I'm up for it. Let's do it. Bob, make it happen. Let's clean it up. The only thing that'd be difficult is because they'd lose a park because we know how slow they are doing stuff. They lose a park for probably 10 years.
I would say they'd have to probably build the other one first.
Yeah. Because look how long it's taken Tron. I mean, I know there's a pandemic in the middle of it, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're just milking it because they realize. I think they're milking it because they're like, oh, we're already like high capacity right now anyways. And once the 50th is over, like everything's going to drop. We're going to be in a recession.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
because they've been testing the ride for months.
Yeah. This is the last thing right now, right? Basically. I mean, there's some things at Epcot that they're doing, but it's really what's the next thing to bring people in, right? After all this is over. So because they've got some new things now. So,
because look at other rides. Like how long did they test the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride? Like a few weeks. I mean, I know they were running it longer, but I mean, they tested Rise of the Resistance for all of 20 minutes. That's why it breaks all the time. So I think we talked about that last time. I was on it when it broke. I think everybody has been. But yeah, I think they're just milking Tron because they can.
Yeah. Same with the Toy Story restaurant. I think it's been done for a while.
Yeah.
It's just sitting back there.
Got some people in chat though. That's cool.
We do have some people in chat.
Chris Hair. Yeah, he's cool now.
Yeah, he's.
I like the idea of a bad spice deal where Oga and Doc are helping protect you through the different communities of the planet. That's cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And it was supposed to be an interactive land too. Obviously, we lost all of that because of the pandemic, but there were supposed to be all kinds of cast members and droids and all of this stuff that was supposed to happen. And
yeah, even before the pandemic, we lost a bunch of stuff. We were supposed to have a like a sit down restaurant that had like a band playing. We were supposed to have. I think they took everything that was supposed to be in Galaxy's Edge, and they're like, let's just throw it in the Star Cruiser and charge
$5,000 for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're still working on it. Yeah, there's
what they say.
Well, tell them to speed it up. I'll be in there in November. Tell them I want it done.
Speaking of speeder.
It's
my turn. Okay, so first I do want to. There is one comment that said Winchester said take dinosaur Indiana Jones type of ride and make it into a speeder chase. That was my first thought, was a speeder chase of some sort, and I thought of taking the ride of the Pandora ride, the
flying one.
Flying one, yeah.
Flight
of Passage. Thank you. Take Flight of Passage. You have the ride vehicle, and you could make a speeder ride. But I was like, we've got a lot of those things. Like, I don't want more screen rides, right? I want rides. So one of the things I did was I was trying to read up on what is Batu. You know, what are some things that we don't see now, and what's the history of Batu? So it used to be this big jungle and trees everywhere, and those became the spires. They became petrified after this big disaster that killed all those trees, and there were all these animals and things there. So I was like, what is Hollywood Studios missing? A boat ride, right? But not a boat ride. Land speeders. So
missing a boat ride, but
land
not a boat
boats.
But we don't want a boat ride because there's not much water except for those planets that are just water. So land speeders, it's the land speeder tours or whatever you want to call it, but it's going through old Batu, right? So it's kind of going with the past and present and all those kind of things, but it's going through these jungles or these forests because they had all these animals too, like all these different creatures and things.
So it's just like a living with the land.
Maybe more like. There you go. It's more like Jungle Cruise, I'll admit, or like the boat ride in Pandora.
I like living with the land speeder.
Living with the land speeder.
Ride.
But they've got all these different things like bat lizards and bear.
They have a bear, yeah.
Batu and Braga bear. Duggar. Pippa bird, Snarlock, night snake. Like, I want to see what all these things look like. There's catfish. So it's just weird.
Catfish?
Yeah.
Oh,
spear and
that was creative.
Firefly.
There's really catfish?
Kuwait. That's
Maybe
what it
it's
says.
like the other way around.
This
Maybe
is
it's like
wiki, so who knows?
Maybe it's like a body of a cat and head of a fish.
Kowakian monkey lizards?
Yeah, that's the ones from like Jabba's Palace, the little.
So they got it all, like having all those things. Like, it's basically Jungle Cruise redone, but in Star Wars theme. And you're in a land speeder, and it's like different land speeders coming by. Like, you can ride one that looks like the one Han rode in Solo, And,
longer than a minute and a half,
longer
like
than
Navi River.
Right.
I think they should change it where you get a ride it 3 times, and then it'd be like,
Navi River.
Yeah,
I was on Navi River once. It was like end of the night, nobody there. I walked in, just walked straight in, nobody in there. I got on and rode it around. They were like, "You want to go again?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll go again." I rode it around again. They're like, "You can stay on it and go again." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go again." And then like the 3rd or 4th time, I'm like, "I'm done," because they just were going to let me stay on it until the park closed. Only one image of the Batu bear. Check the animated series that goes through the animals of Star Wars.
Oh,
okay.
Animated series.
The Porg episode. All right.
I gotta check this out. Batu bear.
What series is that in?
I know.
I'm not familiar with the animated series
that
goes through the animals of Star Wars.
How did I miss out on
I'm gonna have to Google this.
Fortunately, we have a way to find it.
Let's get the Googles.
I really want a shirt that says "Living with the Landspeeder."
You should make that. Put that in your Etsy shop.
That would be good, to have a.
Actually, I would buy that.
Yeah,
you would buy that.
Give you my debit card right now.
7 5 2
7 5
7
7. That's my luggage.
So speaking of numbers like that, so there are the default password for Konica Minolta copiers is 1 through 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you ever want to administer one of those copiers somewhere, that's more than likely nobody's changing it, right? But it's so somebody was asking me like, what's the password to it? So I read it to them slowly, or said it to them really slowly. I was like, 1, 2, like on Spaceballs, you know. He's telling the password, and fortunately, the person kind of caught on once I got through all the numbers. But they're like, really? That's the password? It's like, yeah. So it was funny.
Galaxy of Creatures, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Star Wars Kids.com.
So it's something maybe that's online only, or
yeah. This is great. I'm
for the rest of this
episode,
we will be watching.
It's a watch along. We'll just let me change up the screen a little bit, and we'll have the episode of Galaxy of Creatures.
They've got like all kinds of videos: Lightsaber Academy, Galaxy of Adventures, Galaxy of Creatures, Galactic Pals, Jedi Temple Challenge, and more.
Living with the Landspeeder coming soon.
That's it. Spreadshirt, look out. We need to revive our Spreadshirt account.
I would totally buy that. That'd be so great.
I'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
If only I had a graphic artist that could do it. Oh wait, I do, but he won't do anything. My brother.
Oh, you just put it on Fiverr. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
All right. So we have 3 rides. Well, we have 2 rides and then a whole park.
Yeah.
That has multiple rides.
Yeah, and just retheme the whole thing. They love like retheming.
All right, let me see what I got next. Okay, here's a restaurant. I think there was supposed to be a restaurant in Galaxy's Edge. Just sit down. I'm sure Winchester will tell us about it soon because he's there as he works there. That was supposed to have like I think a show and everything, but I think they moved that to the Star Cruiser. I want a place that looks sort of like Jabba's palace, but it's not Jabba's. Of course, it's not Jabba's palace. But so like the palace dinner show thing, we can come up with names later. Catering, you're good at this. With Living with the Landspeeder, we'll work on it.
Come up with that.
Oh yeah, I came up with that. That's right. Anyways,
but we'll do.
So it's like a character, like a character dining experience where the bounty hunters that are there on Batu are walking through searching for bounties. You have a live band playing. Maybe you have some kind of animatronic that's not Jabba the Hutt, but maybe some kind of crime lord. I don't know if there's any crime lords on Batu.
Oh yeah,
there are.
Yeah,
there are. So
yeah. Well, that's kind of Oga's thing.
That is Oga's thing. Yeah, that's true.
But you need to read the book. You've got to read the book.
I need to read the book. You know, there was supposed to be an Oga animatronic that would come out at Oga's Cantina, where the track is. I think the track is there and everything, but they just didn't do it. Oga was supposed to come out every once in a while.
This is the way.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's an easy one. Just a little dinner show with bounty hunters. You know, not Mickey, not Minnie. I don't want Ray in there. We get enough of Ray. I mean, I love Chewbacca, but I want this to be like, you know, scum and villains.
Yeah.
Like just seedy underground dinner show.
Dancing Twi'leks and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what Batu is supposed to be, right? Kind of because it used to be this beautiful place with the, like I say, these trees and jungles and caves and all these things. And once that happened with the big catastrophe, cataclysm, I think as they call it, but it everything went desolate, and they've got these petrified trees and all this stuff, and people just kind of skip over it now. But all the scum and villainy come in. It's like a spaceport now where people are coming in to get to other places, you know. And it's where they come in and trade the things they found, like the bounty hunters, right? And they or I think in the comic book they're talking about. Well, they talk a lot about Doc Ondar. The comic book is a big advertisement for Galaxy's Edge. Really, it's not as much as the book, you know, detail, but all the things that all the items that like bounty hunters and different people find and sell there, you know, lightsabers and all these things.
So yeah, so maybe there's even like a speakeasy secret door that you gotta find to go through to get in, because that's what the lightsaber experience was supposed to be, like a secret. You're supposed to be able to, have to go find it. And I think at the beginning, if I remember correctly, it was like that. It's like, where's the lightsaber place? And it's like, oh, you gotta, it's secret. You gotta go right here. And now they're just like, there's a big sign right over there. Just go over there.
Yeah, because I did opening weekend at both parks actually.
Yeah.
And when I made my lightsaber at Disney World, and it was kind of like that. It was like, oh, you gotta be quiet. Like, if you go over here and talk to this person, like, oh, okay, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I think more of that.
Yeah. But now it's like, oh, what did you say? You want to build a lightsaber? Well, we're out of spots today, but we can try to get you in tomorrow if you can come back.
You had that one time where they said you want to buy some space junk or whatever they called it. What did they used to call it? Spare parts? Yeah.
This is all pre-pandemic.
Yeah, and it's gotten so big too with everybody going, and it's they have to handle so many people going through. It's just, I think, logistically hard for them to do the things they wanted to do with it, right?
Yeah.
But
well, do you remember like the first couple of weeks when people were shining their lights through the red kyber crystals to try to get a black one?
Yeah. Does he have a whole collection of black ones he's getting?
Mine.
Da, 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 da.
Nice.
So when I was doing it, the cast members were saying, use the force, not the light.
Well, mine got through other nefarious ways, not by me, but for someone who will remain nameless. And he's like, oh, I can get as many of these as I want. You can have this one.
Nice.
He didn't shine a flashlight, but he did use something else.
I didn't shine a flashlight, but there were people that were.
Yeah.
And there were some guys that were doing it, and I saw them doing it, and then they got asked to stop. And I saw which one. I saw one that I thought was it, and I got it. Thanks, guys. For the distraction. So I didn't have to break the rules.
Somebody else did for
I used the force.
That's right.
I broke no rules and getting mine. Somebody else did. That's part of Batu,
It is
smugglers,
scum and villainy.
Scum, I want it to be grungy. Just
part of my other part, like if you didn't do the whole park, at least they should expand past. Like the only thing is, I really love Baseline Tap House, but they could easily move it just another street over and take over the ABC commissary, which it's better now, but no one cares about it. And then you could take Sci-Fi Dine-In, which I love Sci-Fi Dine-In. It's one of my favorite spots, but it'd be such a great space, and it'd be so easy to move all of that. And not even move it, but just like use that as more of Galaxy's Edge.
You know what would be cool? I mean, this wouldn't be like in Galaxy's Edge theme or whatever, but if they turned the Sci-Fi Drive-In into a tribute to George Lucas, where you keep that drive-in feel, and it's like a tribute to George Lucas, everything like his movies and stuff he liked. You're still sitting in the cars and everything.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking it could be like speeders and
man, but you could just keep it, right? Dude,
yeah.
I mean, could just change it out.
You could do American Graffiti.
Yeah, American Graffiti. I mean, it's perfect. That would be so cool.
That would be
cool. Maybe we should. Okay, I'm excited for that. Like, I love Sci-Fi Dine-In, but I think that would be the coolest thing.
It would be so easy for them to do it too, right? Because it's just video.
Yeah,
there's nothing else they would need to change, and they could totally do. It seems like that would be something they should. I mean, it's called Sci-Fi Dine-In, so they're not going to just change it up to all kinds of things. But I mean, it seems like they could change it. But it is sci-fi, right? Exactly. You could do that, and it still fits. But it's still a drive-in. The first time I saw Empire Strikes Back was at a drive-in, for Pete's sake. So I mean, it's where people saw it. A lot of people of that time saw it. So
I'm gonna make that petition. That would be so cool. And you could move Baseline Tap House into the Little Mermaid. Because I remember when that place first opened. I think it opened right before, a little bit like a year or two even before Galaxy's Edge. But no one like knew it was there.
Mm.
And for a while, it was just a really cool hangout spot. You get a pretzel and some really good draft beer. And now it's like you can't even walk in there. It's so busy.
Yeah.
And I don't think they anticipated how busy it would be.
Yep. I love the pretzel there. The pretzel is so good.
Yeah.
Best pretzel
Winchester
on
said
property.
Lucas Land. That the whole park, that would be cool.
It would be cool.
Because then you could keep Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you could keep Indiana Jones. We could bring in Howard the Duck.
Oh, yes. He's already been in movies. He was in Guardians.
Yeah. Oh, Howard the Duck. Gotta love him. I remember watching that movie many, many times as a child.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Okay, let's see. So who's got something else? Am I got anything else?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, sure. I'll go. So you said food, right? So one of the things I thought of is what do they not have? What do they not have? They've got all these. They've got food, right? But they don't have a good place to get breakfast at Hollywood Studios, right? Like a good bakery kind of thing, maybe in that area. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe there is one somewhere. I'm not thinking of them. You probably know, Ryan. But it's but we could call it. Hold on, I had a name. Let me get my notes back up here. So golden lichen is a native form of lichen that grew in many of the planet's towering spires and buildings, nicknamed gold dust, that was harvested for cooking spice and a clothing dye. I was like, okay, that's a great name for a restaurant, maybe a golden lichen. Almost sounds like a Chinese restaurant or something. So maybe not, but it's the other. So, but I was like, they need a coffee shop, not Starbucks, but it has like baked goods, that you can go get breakfast or something, or the other name I had was, where is it? The Black Spire Bounty Cafe was the other idea. But I was like, let's use a word that they used in that they called something, besides Black Spire. So, but Black Spire going, Black Spire coffee. I thought about that too. That kind of fits, because you're thinking about like black coffee, but need to get breakfast.
Well, part of you mentioned about like all the smugglers and the scum and stuff that go there. Yeah. Part of it was gambling too. They could put a casino in there.
Yeah.
That's vodka.
I wouldn't put it past old Bobby Paycheck.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed. I thought you would, for the food one, you'd be like, it's a wrap, and it'd be like Admiral Akbar theme or something.
Admiral like Akbar X. R.
It's a wrap. It's a snack.
Snack. Snack. No. I don't know. I thought it was good.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no living with the Landspeeder.
What also I originally I was thinking though that it could be themed with items that bounty hunters found and put on the walls and things like that, kind of like the same idea.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So it kind of goes with the same
thing. It could be next door,
right,
to the restaurant.
Yeah,
it's a breakfast place, and then at night maybe it turns into something else.
It's desserts.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bakery, but
they do have a black. They can have that bread stuff that you pour water into. And
yes, muffins, blueberry muffins,
whatever that stuff is.
Quarter portion.
Yeah.
We have a snack bar. Admiral Snack Bar.
Yep, that's the one.
There we go. All right, who else has something?
Well, in one of the books, they had Padme went to Batu, and Anakin had to go after her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that was quite the story. I don't want to ruin. No spoilers for anybody if you haven't. I forget what book was that in though.
I heard she dies of a broken heart.
I'll have to find out if anybody knows what book that is. But it was in. It's basically during the Clone Wars, so they could really shift gears and just move it to the Clone Wars. And I'm almost wondering if that was part of the idea with them creating all these other books that have Batu in there of like, this is a disaster with these new movies. we can shift gears.
No, they're all in. They're all in on
I don't
Ray.
know.
I don't like Ray. I like Ray. My
I like
kids like
Ray.
Ray.
I like
I
a
lo-
lot of the characters.
Yeah, I like the characters, but they just got a bad rap for the plot.
Bad editing and directing and Kathleen Kennedy.
That's a trap. All right. I thought about maybe I've got a few experiences down here.
I had a hard time with this one, but
Did you guys do The Void when it was at Disney Springs?
no, but I thought about that.
Let me tell you, it was one of the coolest things I've ever done. It was like you were in Star Wars. So some kind of Void experience would be cool because it was. I mean, if people that have done it, no, it was legit. It wasn't like this weird. It wasn't like Oculus at home. It was like you felt like you were there. Like when a stormtrooper would shoot you, your vest would vibrate, all that stuff. So there was that. We could do something like that.
Yep.
Or if we know they love building stuff. We built lightsabers.
Yeah.
We built droids. I mean, possibly we could. I've got a couple ideas here. We could take the experience from the book, everybody's favorite book of Boba Fett, and we can have a gaffy stick ceremony build, which you could do that. But you could get.
Would you get beat up or something? I don't know.
Yeah. You dance at the end. It's fun. There's a big dance.
There's fire.
There's fire. Or we could stay with the sort of bounty hunt, scum and villainy theme, and have a build your own gauntlets type thing, bam braces. So like the Boba Fett, gauntlets. So you could have different attachments, and you could get, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
you could get like the shoot stuff, but
Yeah.
they sell the little
Whistling
cheap ones.
Tweety birds.
But this one, got a fire come out of it. No. I was trying to think of something else that you could do, because you can't wear helmets in the park if you're an adult. But these, put on your arms, get those. You have your lightsaber, you have your droid.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something like that too, like a not droid, like a clone trooper, stormtrooper outfit thing, building thing. Like you take parts and make, but you can't like really wear them. And then I was thinking like face painting to look like some kind of alien, but they probably wouldn't let you wear it. Thinking like Bippity Boppy Boutique, but Star Wars themed.
You could do the face painting on the Star Cruiser for $300 or something crazy like that.
Oh my gosh.
But if you do the full face, you have to wash it off before you go to Batu.
Oh
my gosh.
It's
ridiculous. It's like $300. They come to your room and they paint your face for 30 minutes or something. And some of them are literally a line across your eyes. Like I could do it for a lot cheaper than that.
Give me your credits.
Yeah. I want like gauntlets to wear, because you could wear gauntlets because it doesn't cover your face. That'd be cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't, but then that's another thing. You can't do blasters. You can't do guns.
Can't do guns. Already done
Even though the stormtrooper or
I thought it'd be cool. I know with the success of some of the attractions in the Star Cruiser, one of them is like the mysteries and like having to do the puzzles and stuff. And I thought having something with Thrawn, because again, there was another tie-in with Thrawn at Batu. If you did like, because they just did the thing with the Magic Band Plus where you can do the bounty hunting.
Yeah.
And it looks really fun and people are enjoying it. But if you had something with Thrawn and how like he was always, moving in different directions and 3 steps ahead, you could do something like that with an experience where people have to spend several hours working on this. It's just a time soak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So within the land area, right, doing these puzzles or bounty hunt.
It's the whole park. This is in my head. It's the park is already designed. Like you could, like you'd be like Harry Potter, where you have to take the train to Hogwarts and stuff. They could have multiple trains, and I mean they did it with Rise of the Resistance, where you get on the ship and you have to fly up.
Yeah.
So what if to get to the next land, you have to take a train? Yeah. Well, yeah.
Landspeeder.
Exactly. Or you have to go through the different doorways to go to the other lands.
Now, a Thrawn escape room, that would be so cool.
Oh,
An escape room was the thought I had too, but like thinking about the void and an escape room, it's like, how do you logistically again make that happen?
Well, you do it like they do with the lightsaber. I mean, you reserve a time.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess you would be able to
This is
reserve it. So, yeah.
because the experience is what I'm like an up price thing. It's not something that's included with your
Okay.
daily ticket, like the lightsaber or the droid building. This is an upcharge.
Mm.
So it could be as short or as long as you want to, and you could price it. You know, Disney will price it if it's longer, then they're going to price it for that long amount of time, and not everybody's going to get to do it, so it's going to make it even more. People want it more, so you could do an escape room.
Yeah, that's true.
Last 30
that would be
minutes
so awesome.
or
I
an
would
hour.
totally do a Thrawn escape room.
Yes,
that would be awesome.
All right. Well,
The
when's
other
Disney hired?
the other idea I was trying to figure out was musical.
A musical.
To the Spire.
It was so cheesy when they started at first, like bright suns to the spire. Like, can we just say hello?
I could do this all day, but if
I'd say it all the time at home, just to my children. Bright suns, kids.
I tried to my dogs; they just never respond. Maybe that's why I'm jaded.
I couldn't figure out like what the musical would be about, like the history of Batu or just Star Wars in general. Like but basically having that lightsaber fight and different fights and things going on, like with blasters or whatever in this, whatever it is. Maybe it's a Cirque du Soleil thing, but they're doing lightsabers because that's what everybody wants to see.
I'm just thinking of the Avengers musical in my head from Hawkeye.
I know. Did you hear? I was like, I can do this all day. But yeah, I mean, it could get cheesy, I guess. But some
or
kind
you
of
could
like
take it a different direction for the musical or show and do it sort of like what they do with the Frozen show at Hollywood Studios, where you have the Batuan storytellers trying to retell the stories of Star Wars, but they're getting them horribly wrong.
Yeah.
So that could work.
Yeah.
That's a fun show.
Characters or just
it's a fun show.
C-3PO.
Or maybe you just have C-3PO telling the story. I don't know.
Could you do that kind of like Crush with the turtle talk, but with C-3PO?
Yeah. Oh.
Kind of interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it.
Coming together.
It's all coming together.
We've got some good ideas. I want to hear
lots.
I know we have people watching, and I know people will watch and listen after the fact. But I want them I want people to write in and give ideas. I think that's a really good thing.
For sure.
Right into our PO box.
Yes. Snail mail only. Do not put it on the board.
No, I want to hear it. You could join iamGroup on Facebook, and you could do it. You could do it in the comments on YouTube. You can email us if you want to at iamGEEKshow@gmail.com.
Wait, am I in the group? I don't know. I'm on the page.
Oh no, you need to be in the group.
Oh, because that's where all the magic.
I'm so ashamed.
Sometimes.
I'm so ashamed.
Sometimes. Hold on, I can invite you right now. Talk about yourself.
I found it.
You found it?
I did.
iamGroup.
Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself.
It's all right.
I have to answer questions now?
Yeah.
Well, just say yes,
keep
yes,
the bots
yes.
out, right?
Or the people, or just certain people.
I'm gonna do funny answers, so great. On the next episode, you get to see my answers.
Yes. Yeah. So tell us what you want to do with Galaxies. Is there a character that you would love to be a walk around character? Specific character.
Yeah.
Ooh. One. Revan.
Oh, well, yeah. Be the big bad. He would make Kylo Ren pee his pants, probably, or his dress, or whatever he wears. I would be happy with just like a bunch, like not just one, but like a bunch of Jawas just running around messing with people,
stealing their things.
Because they've done it before there. Yeah, they like take the things. Or what else? Now I still don't know why they don't have Hondo walking around, or at least doing something, because they brought him out. They have the costume. They brought him out for the opening.
Well, I think it'd be cool to like throw Quinlan Voss in somewhere. He's mysterious.
He's doing all the deep cuts, Gator.
Well, I mean, if we're you got to look at the room that I'm in. So
Yeah.
If we're gonna do it, we got to go deep. If you're listening to the show and like you don't want to deep dive into Star Wars, I kind of feel like you might be in the wrong place. Like not trying to get your audience to leave, but I think if just a guess.
I mean, maybe a Jean-Luc Picard.
Fuck.
Just kidding. There's a lot. I think there's a lot of characters they could rotate. I think having characters like Jawas or people like generic characters like that would just be people of Batu wandering around, interacting more would be cool. Because originally that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like aliens and droids and just wandering around and just interacting with people.
Yeah.
But
here's some breaking news. My dad just messaged me. And normally it's like music stuff, but since I'm on the show, I'm from the Quad Cities. So it's like 2 cities in Illinois, 2 cities in Iowa, right in the Mississippi River. Yeah. And there is this huge gun auction called the Rock Island Auction Company.
Yo.
And they are doing a historical firearm sale with Star Wars and Tomb Raider props.
Wow.
They have the original Han Solo blaster up for auction. Oh my gosh.
How much is that gonna cost?
I don't even know. I'm sending you guys the link in the chat, in our chat. Wow.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow. Tomorrow through Sunday.
Oh man.
Tonight at 11 o'clock there will be a GoFundMe up for
This is insane. Okay, sorry everybody, but this just made my night.
What happened to the YouTube streamers?
It just went crazy on me. I don't know what happened.
It's the Derek show now. Oh, I'm back.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
It's fine.
Itchy and lumpy for Life Day. I'm all about that. Itchy and lumpy for Life Day. Yes.
This is what happens when I come on. I mess everything up.
Oh, I love it. And on Life Day, they had to have like all the characters. They could have what's the cook, the lady with the 6 arms. They can have Luke Skywalker there in his makeup.
Yeah.
You ever notice that in the holiday special? He's wearing like eyeliner and blush for some reason. Quick start selling the new shirt.
We're all like, now it's
everybody wants this new shirt. But hey, if I make this shirt, we might actually get a sale on our shirt type, Catherine.
Yeah. I mean,
I told you,
it would be a good shirt. Yeah. It would be good. Wow. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so some guy named Derek Frank just asked to join our group. I mean, look,
I don't
answers.
Never heard of
it.
How did you hear about iamGEEK? I know people. Well, that's okay. Who's your favorite superhero? Brian Street. That's the first time I've been called a superhero.
Oh, I think
who are the hosts? Who are the hosts of iamGEEK? Me. Sometimes. You're approved.
Yes.
You're in now.
Yes. My life is complete.
We really have that question. Who are the hosts of iamGEEK? That seems a little hard. Like people may not know who we are. We need to make them a little bit easier. It's like, do you like Star Wars? Do you like Marvel? Do you
No.
I probably made the questions.
I mean, we had these grand ideas when we started this.
Gourmanda. Gourmanda. That's
maybe you could have like a giant Bendu somewhere in the park. That could be where Phantasmic's at.
Or maybe the giant Bendu could just be a playground for the kids. You climb up, you slide down Bendu.
That's what we need, and that would be like a throwback to the old Honey I Shrunk the Kids playground.
Yeah. Oh.
Here you go. What about the guy in Boba Fett that was the he spoke for the governor later, or mayor.
Oh yeah,
Like he's real
was
talkative.
he a Twilight too?
Yeah, he was a Twilight. Yeah. He could just walk around and be real sociable and just because he would be funny,
That he would be
Actually
funny.
would be really cool. Or the bar owner girl.
You gotta have the biker gang, the scooter gang.
That would be really awesome having them drive through the street.
Oh, there's the 3 o'clock parade coming through.
That, or they could just re-theme all of the scooters that people rent into those.
Oh man, that'd be great. Have all kinds of little mirrors on.
Yes.
Maybe we should do that.
I want to do that. Yeah. And just take it to the park.
You can still rent outside ones and people will like deliver them to you, right?
Yeah.
They haven't outlawed that yet.
I don't think so.
Maybe
so.
that's our next business venture, that we make them look like the Book of Fett, and then we rent them out.
$400, like those the strollers that look like Princess Carriage or whatever it was.
Yeah,
and people would do it. I would probably start walking with a limp if I had one of
especially if you could ride in it. Who says you have to walk with a limp? You're going to pay the money. You can do whatever the heck you want to do.
I was at Hollywood Studios once, and there was like a group of 10 people all riding the scooters, and then each of them had like a person on them with them, and they kicked them out.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Those scooter gangs.
I've questioned people though. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
But
You've actually questioned people?
No, I didn't question.
Walked up to him and said,
I'm like, really,
come
dude?
on, I know you can walk.
No, I didn't do that. But it's like it doesn't seem like it would be a great idea. Sure, it sounds good, but you're like moving me really slow, and then everybody hates you. So I don't think you'd want to do it. So.
I don't know. I think we could have a new little business here.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Winchester said Max Rebo. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would be great.
Still alive, so he can come because he wasn't in that scene. So Max Rebo. Well, he will definitely be in the Palace Underworld restaurant thing. He'll be playing the keys there.
The keys. Do you think they'll ever have the special lightsaber out in the park, like when Rey's standing up on the balcony outside? The little area.
Oh, from the Star Cruiser.
Yeah, you think they'll ever do that?
They will.
They should. Like after a year of like the special thing, like it's you have to pay this extra money to see this thing right now, right? But eventually, it's
They have to. I think one of the reasons why they just have it on the Star Cruiser because it has to be in a very controlled environment for it to work.
Yeah, and they have to be able to
out in the air. It might be a little gust of wind comes, and then got the limpy.
Basically, just a tape measure.
That's right.
It's like a light up tape measure.
There's some guy on TikTok that's made one, and his looks better than the Disney one. It's pretty cool looking. Well, and it goes up and down.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I expect people start doing that stuff with 3D printing and everything else with people making YouTube videos and stuff, and eventually like Disney will come along and be like, that guy knew what he was doing. Let's just use that idea.
Oh yeah. That's I'm sure
they do that all the time.
Watch YouTubers and they bring them in, either hire them or figure out how they did it. So.
They just make. I mean, just like all those Etsy stores that make the ears and stuff, and now Disney has like the same exact ears and charge way more for them. Yeah.
They're learning at least. I mean, because it's like their shirts have always been kind of like bad, but they're getting better. They've come out with some better ones. And one of the things they started doing, which I'm not crazy about, but is like the family shirts. They like you can buy family shirts from them now. It's like let's make some money off of this now. But they're getting better. Yeah.
This is weird that they have to have so many different shirts with so many different names on it of families.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know.
We got a whole bunch of Smiths left over.
They'll show up at the store, the warehouse.
Yeah. All right. Has everybody got their ideas out?
Yeah.
I think that was all mine.
Yeah. Well, we're ready. Strangely, I think one of the things I'm most excited about is the George Lucas Drive-In.
Yeah, the more that kind of sinks in, I'm like really thinking that should actually happen. It's right there.
It
an
would be
easy
so
fix.
easy. Yeah.
Because I know they have the space for a sit-down restaurant in the land already, but
Yeah,
it's right there.
it's
Mhm.
right there. And of course, the living with the Landspeeder.
Yes.
I mean,
Mhm.
you can make a ton of money on that.
I'm telling you, if you don't make that shirt this week, I'm going to.
I will.
We'll
I'll
figure it
get
out.
some time this weekend, and I'll come up with it, and then slap it on our spreadshirt. It's that
Now,
easy, folks.
What park would you wear it at? Would you wear it at Epcot or would you wear it at
Two parks.
Studios?
You'd have to, either you'd have to buy two, which you can get them in multiple colors on Spreadshirt, and wear one in one park, or you just have to wash it between parks or something. Or maybe it's one of those days where in the morning you're chilling out at Hollywood Studios with it on, and then park hop to Epcot for the night.
And we know how easy that is, right? Well, they did change it again, didn't they?
They change it
Like
every
this
week.
week, they changed it again. And now you can have up to 30 people that you can book for.
Yeah.
Not just 12.
Shows up differently now when you have
Going
park
with 30
reservations.
people.
Yeah. Well, they did. So the one thing they did add, which is super cool, is that you can now modify a park reservation.
Oh, you can? Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of the changes.
That was
I
the
hate
biggest
that.
one. Yeah, you don't have to let go of one. You can modify,
Yeah.
which is great.
I always went to guest services if I was there and I wanted to switch it because I'm like, I'm not messing with this.
Yeah,
If they
don't wanna
mess it,
lose it.
it's their fault. So I went to them and they were like, and if you even they would just switch it. Like,
Yeah.
no problem. They're like, oh yeah, no problem.
They have the power.
Yeah, no big deal. All right. I think that's it. I don't know. Our Katrin's going in and out.
Am I going in and out? I don't think I am.
So we'll start the Patreon for the Han Solo blaster tonight, right?
I've
Sign
already
up,
got
give us
mine.
money. Oh yeah,
It's
you
fine.
got
It's way up there.
you got yours. Not the real one though.
It's up there. With the what is his name? Quill face mask. Can you see that up there? I don't know if you probably not seen it.
Yeah, from Mandalorian, he put the mask inside of.
Oh,
That's so creepy.
that's disturbing.
Well, if I could
Where do you keep your mask?
put my
Oh, in a
ears on so I can
jar.
hear what y'all are talking about.
Oh, put it on.
Yeah,
don't know if I can.
yeah,
We'll
wear
try.
that.
All right,
I'll try.
go. I might take the ears off though.
This is for YouTube right here.
Oh, that's
Can you say
So
I've
tight.
spoken? Can you say I've spoken?
I have spoken.
that's
This is the
quite the mask.
He doesn't say this is the way.
It's so tight. We got this. So we originally one of our ideas for Comic Palooza one year.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Way
did it?
short now. Was to do 3 Mandalorians and a baby. So we were going to be Mandalorian characters. Chris has it started an IG-11 helmet that is ridiculously large, but he made it like he was carving it out of.
It's like bobblehead.
Yeah, it's
large,
bobblehead large.
It's like
It's super weird.
huge. And I was gonna be the Mandalorian because I got that helmet, but then the pandemic hit and shut it all down.
Yeah,
we didn't get to do it, and we had the baby Grogu that we were going to carry around in a baby carrier.
Yeah, it was gonna be great.
Just didn't happen.
I had a dinosaur blow up costume thing that I would ride. Like it looks like you're riding on a dinosaur and
On a blurg.
Yeah. So that was gonna be my.
Oh well. Oh man. Well, I could talk all night, but
Yeah,
I
we
don't know how long
could
we've been
better
talking.
let the podcast go, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, let
Shut
it go.
the
Let it go. I got to go watch She-Hulk episode 2.
I haven't watched the first one yet, so
It was funny.
well,
It had its
I've been
moments.
kind of busy the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I was out for a week for work, and then I came back and quit. And whoops.
She-Hulk has been fun so far, but I've only watched one episode, so we'll see how episode 2 goes.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be good. I think it's gonna.
I think it looked a little bit cheesy in the effects. You know, you see her like she looks cheesier than Hulk does to me, like the way she's animated. But
Yeah,
I like it. Otherwise, I think it's funny.
yeah. I mean, it's like a TV sitcom, sorta.
Sure. I don't know.
And she breaks the fourth wall like all the time, which is
Yeah, that
hilarious.
was kind of funny. I didn't expect that.
I like it.
And he's like, "What?"
All right, so I've got to make a shirt. I got to get
Yeah,
that
we
designed.
got things to
I
do
got to make
now.
these crystals. You guys want for YouTube? You want a sneak peek of my next crystal?
Ooh.
Why not? Nobody's gonna watch if you're not on now.
I always watch. I rewatch
know.
all of them.
I'm just kidding.
Well, a lot of times I'm watching live, but
since we talked about Rebels, if you're a fan of Rebels, the Loth wolves are a big part of Rebels. There's the white Loth wolf that's like sort of like the main one, and then later on there's Doom, who's a Loth wolf, which I won't spoil it if you don't know who that is. And then there's a black one that I don't think
it already. Come on.
Yeah, and then there's a black Loth wolf that I don't think has a name. I think it's just there's another one, and then he's black. You get the white, the gray, and the black, basically. So I'm making some Loth wolf crystals, and this is the white one, and they look like sort of like fangs, like teeth. So the white one, and then the gray one, and then the black one. So this will be glow white. The gray one's going to glow blue because it goes with Doom. Because Doom was.
I feel like you're not emphasizing the fact that they glow enough.
Well,
this is so different.
Here's the thing.
Can't
you mean
no one's gonna buy the cow if the milk's free? Come on.
No, here's the thing. I don't know if they're gonna. You mean glow in the dark?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're glow in the dark yet. I don't know if they're gonna glow.
Well, you said glow green.
Oh no! Like if you put them in your lightsaber. It'll turn the blade white.
Okay. That was
this one will turn the blade blue.
I'm sorry.
This one will turn the blade red.
Just forget I said glow. We'll strike this from the
I'm working on trying to make the gray one glow in the dark blue, but it's very difficult when you're mixing pigments because they like to rise. Some like to rise to the top. So when I'm making it, the glow in the dark is all settling to the bottom. It's only half of it's glowing, which I don't know if people will like that or not. They're like, why doesn't the whole thing glow? I'm like, well, because I meant to do it that way. That's why. Yeah, mind your business. So, and they're gonna if you buy all three, they'll come on this little stand that has the wolf
paw print
on it. It's probably gonna be like a bronze, and you can display it. So they'll be up in the shop sometime soon. I'm gonna do a full video on them with somebody else, and then I have my Black Spire crystal that looks like the top of the Black Spire that will be out at the same time, which it's over there somewhere. It's right here.
I'm thinking about making sound panels for the whole room, so you can see them behind me where I've got the flags. But I'm thinking of making all the wall panels like the Death Star panels, but making them functional.
Cool. Yeah, have some light kind of behind them.
That would be cool. Do it.
Yeah, that's just a lot of work. Cause it's a pretty good sized room. So if anybody wants to help, I'm in Nashville.
I'll be right up.
All right.
This is the other one that's coming out. It looks like the top of the Black Spire from Black Spire.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Petrified wood. So I do have a Nashville question real quick.
Okay.
Have you tried
hot chicken? Sorry.
No.
I do.
No, the hot wings at Chick-fil-A yet?
No.
So there's a Chick-fil-A. I don't know where exactly it is. John Christ is on Instagram and things. He went there, and some other people I've seen have gone there. It's one in Nashville. It's in a really shady kind of area. It's actually, well, never mind. But it's they have hot wings, either boneless, which I'm like, that's just a chicken nugget, but or bone in, and they have different sauces or at least one different sauce that you can get them tossed in. So you need to go find this.
Yeah. Interesting.
It doesn't. The Chick-fil-A does not look like a Chick-fil-A. The one he went to. I saw that video.
It doesn't. It's like a strip mall kind of look or whatever.
Also,
it's not strip mall, but
there's like a Mandela effect about Chick-fil-A too.
Yeah,
because It was always
No.
CHIC.
No, it was a K. Ryan and
think
I
it was
had
a
this
C.
conversation. There was always a K.
I think it's
I
because
don't
I worked.
know.
Our only one we had where I was at growing up was inside a mall, and it was probably the sign was probably broken.
That's what it is.
Now, I know we're going down a rabbit hole, but everybody talks about the Sinbad movie, and I asked him about that.
Oh. And
He said he was on too many drugs. He didn't remember. He said he thinks that he shot it, but he doesn't remember either. He said, I think a lot of things. So
That's awesome.
now I know there was later on, because of the whole thing, Mad TV, I think, made a sketch. of
Yeah.
it, and he was in that.
yes.
So maybe that's what he remembers.
No, and I think he was joking when he said, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he meant it because he said that in some interviews, but yeah.
Kazam!
Just
Is it Kazam, right? I don't know.
because I am.
One of them. Kazam,
I
Shazam.
don't know. All
Which one was on the shack?
I don't know.
Blue chips?
know.
Nick Nolte.
All right, so Winchester. Yeah, we need to work on crystals. I need you, since you work on in Hollywood Studios, I want you to get at least one of these ideas done. Just talk to the higher ups.
Yeah.
Make sure we get credit for it.
Yep.
I don't even if they change Sci-Fi Dine-In, I don't even want credit. I just want to be there.
Yeah. Or well, at least you could walk in. Even they're like, "Oh yeah, we got your booth over here, sir."
Yeah, we
Mr.
always have a
Frank."
table. They'll always give us a table every time we're there.
Yeah.
We get our own speeder.
That's right.
You're
Like no,
with the
we said
Landspeeders.
American Graffiti, didn't we?
Yeah, American Graffiti, because
You could
they don't have
a
to
speeder
change
on the
anything.
side.
Yeah,
They don't have to
they wouldn't have to
change
change anything.
No.
Just the movie.
I think we just fixed something for Disney.
Yeah, and those movies that they have, the little clips they have in there, they're getting a little tired.
It's a little tired, but I still love it.
You know? Well, yeah, I still love it. But just freshen it up. Just freshen up
Yeah,
the reel.
It'd be easy. Because what's
Get the turkey
bad
sandwich when you go there. It's amazing.
is what's bad is when you sit there long enough that you see it start over again, and you're just like, really, come on.
Yeah.
Now if it was Star Wars, would you care? No, probably not. Yeah,
No, but there's so much content
There's
for
so
Star
much,
Wars,
yeah.
it wouldn't matter.
it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. I mean,
Even if it was like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, everything he did.
Mhm.
I liked the Lucas Land idea. That's
Yeah.
smart.
all right, it's all going to happen one day. If not in this timeline, then in another one somewhere. It's happening right now.
Yeah, the timeline that the 3 recent movies didn't happen. Sorry, I'm
Chick-fil-A.
hammering that home.
Has no K. And there's actually Living with the Landspeeder
There you
attraction.
go.
Oh gosh. What in the world?
I'm gonna
Okay.
build Living with the Landspeeder at my house.
Oh man, I just flicked the cover crystal across the room and I have no idea where it went.
That's
Oh,
all right.
no.
We can find it later, right?
It's my prototype. All right. This has been a good episode of I Am Geek.
All right.
Searching for that later. You can always tell when we have a good time when we just go off in all these rabbit holes.
That's right.
So I'm sorry, listeners, if you don't like that, but this is who we are.
This is
We're having
why I
fun.
love the show. This is why I've always
Yeah.
been a fan.
We have fun on this show. We have fun on I Am Geek. So please tell your friends, say, hey, friend,
Hey,
you
friend.
like to have a good time
On Facebook
or YouTube
or YouTube.
or podcast? You have a good time. You need to check it out. And for those people that don't listen to podcasts, just say, hey, it's a live show on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, the bell icon, all
Yeah,
the things.
All
punch
the
it.
things.
All the things. We've got
Let's get
some
you guys
new
monetized.
Yes, we got some new reviews on Apple Podcasts. So
We got
that's
some
good.
new
So
ratings, yes.
ratings. Oh,
Which is good. That's still
that's
good.
good.
Yeah.
We only accept 5 stars, so we
we
don't accept anything else.
That's right.
I'm not an Apple guy. I'm an Android. So
Well, you can whatever you do on Android. I don't know.
I listen to you guys on the podcast app.
There we go. I like it. Wherever you can listen to us, and then
Yeah, see?
listen to us, and then watch us. If you want to see our pretty faces,
There
there
we
it
are.
is.
I got it on download and everything.
All right. Well, this has been episode 249 of I'm Geek. Thank you again, Derek Frank, for joining us. Check out his stuff on YouTube, the Derek Frank, right?
Yep.
Is that where most of your content is now?
The vast majority of it. Now that Twitch is allowing you to stream to multiple platforms without getting taken down, I'll probably multi-stream again. So
cool.
Yeah.
And I've noticed you on TikTok. You're doing some TikToks.
Yeah, I hate it, but I have to do it.
Yeah.
So
I like that you yelled at TikTok the other day, or whenever that was. That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I do like to yell and rant a little bit. I'm gonna do some more rant videos. I've got a really good rant video about student loans. It's gonna come up.
Oh,
tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. You'll be surprised. No one's gonna be happy.
No one is happy. But we're all happy to be on I'm Geek and to listen and to have fun. We will be back with you next week for something new, something fun, and of course, something geeky. We'll see you next week on I Am Geek.
Bye.
Bye.
We're still on YouTube?
We're on YouTube, yes. Let's stop the recording on the podcast.
Hey, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. How you doing out there, friends? Hey, YouTube friends.
After dark.
Morning.
It's the midnight snack.
Yes. Midnight snack with I Am Geek.
ASMR.
Hold on. There's got to be something around here I can make noises with.
There's actually some really great Star Wars like audiobooks and then stories. Okay. Yeah, look, they are, but on YouTube, it's like you can listen to like the novelization of the first 3 movies, and
cool.
When they did those on the radio, they have those. I fall asleep to those sometimes.
So we did have some comments on Facebook as well. We missed a whole lot. I liked the comments, so thank you, Heather, for being on Facebook. But she likes the ideas. She loves the ideas that we had, and she likes the shirt. She says she has a crew cut, so she can make the shirt for us. So,
just a what?
A crew cut, so she can make the vinyl cutouts and then put on a shirt.
I thought you said crew cut.
A crew. She has a crew cut. So.
She got a nice new crew cut.
Yeah, the crew cut. The shirt's gonna go great with it.
But now that I'm on the group, I can see the chat now. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's on there. She said that Captain Rex needs to be walking around too, according to her son. So that's a great idea too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so terrified what's gonna happen to Rex and Ahsoka.
Don't. Okay, don't.
You know it's coming.
I know
it's coming.
He's on top. I mean, he's getting to the age. I mean, clones don't last that long.
It's gonna happen.
To that age.
We're not ready for it. It's gonna happen.
But you know what else with Captain Rex? I'm getting to the point in my age in my life where Captain Rex would be a really easy cosplay for me. I've got the beard. Let's have to dye gray. I have no hair. Just got to make the armor, and hey, I'm good to go.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm getting to that age. Where is that at? I want to look at. Oh, sorry. Oh,
what?
I was gonna look at the Facebook things, and then
all the things pop up.
Yeah. Her son would be so thrilled to get a butt cover.
Yeah.
Oh, God, they can cheat for you now. I'll tell you guys about it after we go off the air.
I didn't tell you guys my newest acquisition. I have a Mark Hamill autographed picture and the certificate of authenticity in the original price tag from when they bought it in 1993 at Disney World.
Oh, wow. I have Mark Hamill in this closet back here.
I believe you. That's what's scary. Yeah, I was gifted this.
Cool.
Very, very excited.
Got my Han Solo blaster.
You have it hanging up, or what are you gonna do with it?
I do.
In a vault.
I'll go grab it. I'll grab it if you want to see it.
Oh, ooh. Gator pulled out his toy gun, and Drake was like, "Hey, I have Mark Hamill's autograph." And you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna put this here."
It's an original.
Oh, sweet.
Very
No,
cool.
let me get my ears back in. I was like, I can't hear you guys.
So, anyways, I told that guy.
Yeah, so there we go. So
That
there's
is so cool.
Then
That's cool.
there's their certificate
Man, it's
and
authentic.
the price tag and everything. That's so
I love it.
amazing. Ken Golden, CEO. Authenticated. It is number 445 of 1,000.
And the best part is it was a gift, right?
Mhm.
You didn't have to pay for it.
I
That's the
know,
best
it's my
part.
favorite price. And then I found a movie quality life-size Yoda on Facebook Marketplace. And I
Wow.
told my friend in town that has this little Star Wars museum right down the street in his basement. And I was like, hey, these things are going for like $1,200 on eBay. They're asking $5. I bet you could get it for like $400. So he got it for, I think he said $450. Yeah.
Oh,
Kind
that's
of
cool.
jealous on that one.
I got some lightsabers. I don't have any. Want to see a lightsaber? Which one do you want to see?
I got a couple. Yeah, I want to. What do you got? Let's see.
It's show and tell time. This is what we do on YouTube a lot. Show and tell.
It's this one that I made.
And we tried to take this into Comic Palooza, and they were afraid of the point.
I took this into Disney World. No problem. Comic Palooza, like, you're going to kill somebody with that. Like, so it's a Savi saber, but I made parts to make it look like a Gaffy stick.
That's awesome. The people who run ICC Con in Nashville also have a store, IC Toys, and they just moved right down the street from my house. And at their grand opening, they had a bunch of lightsabers, and I was like, "What is that one?" And they're like, "Oh, that's the Palpatine special edition one that we did just for ICC Con."
Oh, wow.
And we forgot that we had a whole nother box of them.
Oh.
And so Ian signed it.
What?
They want like $500 for it though.
Wow.
I mean, I could sign all of my lightsabers. Yeah, I can
Curling iron.
This is the curling iron.
That's cool.
This is a fun story. So I have this Mace Windu that you can't buy anymore. Because they brought it back, but in that big pack. You was retired. Guess. Let's play the game as we're still on. Guess how much I paid for this?
$35.
Close. $30.
$30. Oh, I'll give you 35. My uncle finds stuff at like yard sales down. He lives outside of Fort Lauderdale, and he finds the coolest stuff. And he got my cousin a Luke lightsaber, and it was like the really, really good one. He got it for $15. Like, no.
Yeah, this was a return, and I don't know what the defect is, but
I mean, they just have to.
$30.
They can't sell it at full price if it's a return, I'm sure. So.
Mace Windu's my favorite, so.
I got this one for $30. Which is about what I'd pay for that one anyways. And I like it. But it's the reforged one.
Pew, pew.
I'm hoping Chris brings me back a lightsaber from his trip. This is show and tell.
Oh.
I really like this one. This is one of my favorites. It's the Ventress.
That's
her
really
yellow
cool.
lightsaber, which Maul later on took it and changed it to red, but it's got the crystal inside of it. You can see it. The yellow crystal in it. Anyways,
my cousin got one of the Temple Guard ones, and that one is really cool.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
And it sounds really great when you turn it on.
There's lightsaber corner on iamGEEK. Oh look, there's a Lego one that you made.
My Lego one I made. It doesn't do anything.
I'll grab mine. Hold on. I got a couple.
I mean, I got more I could bring down, but you can't bring them all down at once because then you can't have another lightsaber corner on the next iamGEEK after
I
dark.
know you have to leave a little bit to the imagination.
There we go.
Yeah. Is that the musical
All
instrument?
right. So this is the one I built. Galaxy's
Yeah.
Edge.
Nice.
I keep my little belt loop with it. And like a stunt blade.
Yeah.
That one's
When
kinda fun.
when I saw the end of that one, I thought it was that instrument that you could buy at Galaxy's Edge.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
I've got
a
stuff
Darth
laid
Vader
back
one
there.
over there too, but that one's not anything big. It's Darth Vader. And then I've got a couple other hilts that are like cheaper ones. But yeah.
Cool. There we go.
Go. Show and tell.
Show and tell.
I have a lot of pops, Funko Pops.
I got a lot of those too. I haven't bought any pops in a while though. I'm sure everybody's loving this. Do we even have any people? Oh, there's like 5 people watching. We'll just
All
keep going.
right.
What's going on, YouTube?
There's a new droid for the 50th. I saw that.
Yes, I saw that too.
I haven't built a droid yet.
Oh, it's fun.
I like it.
I wish I had waited and built a chopper droid. But other than that, it was fun. I got to do it with my son, so that was fun. But I saw the 50th droid. It wasn't ooh, I want that for me. It was just sort of like, like I would think for the 50th droid, it would be like gold and like
Iridescent.
yeah, gold and iridescent. But this one was sort of just like muted
Rose
blue,
gold.
Yeah.
muted yellow. I don't know. It was okay. I could probably pull up a picture of it.
Probably so.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they tried to do a rose gold-ish thing, but I don't know. It's not. Didn't turn out great.
Not my
It's
jam.
okay. Like it's not awful.
No, it's not awful, but like out of all the ones they have, like I don't think I would buy it. What do you think, Katrin?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I got something in this box right here, but do you ever like pre-order stuff? You forget all about it.
Oh no. No,
Then one
not
day
really.
And one day it shows up at your house.
Yeah, Winchester said it is rose gold.
It is? I
I'd
must
say-
have looked at
I'd
a
say
bad picture. Hold on.
They got a little too much water in the mix.
Let me look at this picture of this thing.
Is it
Let's
blue
see.
or
I'm
is
looking
it
at it, and
gold?
it looks like they tried to get it rose gold, but it looks like it didn't stick very well to the plastic.
Okay, droid. 50th anniversary. Is that what you looked up and it popped up?
Yeah.
Not droids, not the old cartoon. Come on. I can't believe they brought out toys for droids. The old cartoon.
How dare they?
Okay, this picture looks different than the one I saw. Like you can tell that you can see the color. The other one didn't. The picture was not great. Oh, so I haven't seen the side of the box. That's sort of cool. It's got the 50th on it. Okay, I take it back. This one's better than I thought it was, but it's still not great. I wouldn't buy it.
How much is it?
I'm sure it's like probably 110 or.
I'm not into exclusives. Like when they opened Galaxy's Edge, they did the exclusive Hondo Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And then they had so many, they were discounting them at Disney Springs. And it was like, it was supposed to be like an opening weekend thing. And then it just went crazy. And they had so many. It was like,
you can still find that one.
Right. Yeah.
And they still charge at the wazoo for it.
Yeah, for a while they were discounting them, but I don't know.
Not anymore. Well, if you want to buy one of those droids right now on Mercari, you can get it for $190.
Man.
Yeah, there's always going to be something new coming out. Anyways, we'll save that story for the pre-order thing for another day. It's a helmet, by the way. All right, so I think we're Cadron's falling asleep. $115.
I'm not falling asleep. Beginning the editing process.
Oh,
There's a Tiki Room Mickey Mouse and
I saw
a
that.
Funko Pop.
Jose
Funko Pop. I have a bunch of the Geeky Tiki mugs for Star Wars, which I love.
Oh, those are cool.
I want to do a Star Wars Tiki themed room, like bar in my house. Because I've seen that there's some people on Instagram that have those. They're really cool.
That would be cool.
Could you have like a Love Boat style bar with, but Isaac, but it'd be like a C-3PO with a bow tie. I don't know.
He tried.
Big mustache on. All right. Well, thank you guys for putting up with our craziness.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back next week with even more fun. I guess a trip report next week, right? For the Disney Wish. I'm interested to see what he says about it because I've been watching videos of it. It seems
Hopefully, he buys that $5,000 drink.
Yeah. No, he
I'm
won't.
not gonna.
Not gonna happen.
I bet
Hopefully
he'll have fun.
Yeah. Oh, he'll have fun. Yeah. I'm very interested to see what he thinks about Batu tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I wonder, because Jenny will go with him, right? To that, she just won't
Maybe.
ride the rides. Maybe, I don't know.
She won't ride the rides. So.
Yeah, but yeah,
She won't do anything. I think she'll go to the. I think they're going to the stunt show, Indiana stunt show. She'll do that because you just sit there.
Yeah.
And you'll get to ride Guardians, hopefully, before any of us.
Well,
But
all right.
we shall see.
We shall
Anyways,
see.
okay.
right.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Getting tired. See you next week.
See you next
Bye-bye.
week. Bye-bye.